If you're a Canadian business and you're looking for 3 different places to get the fastest business funding possible, I got you. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 different places that you can go to. You go directly onto the websites, sign up, do everything that you got to do, and get your business funding in the next 24 hours. Now, the first place where you go to is Outcome99.com. At Outcome99.com, they get you close to about $10,000 to $5 million in 24 hours. And all you need to get started and submitted is 6 months of bank statements in a very short and simple application. Now, these guys are a direct broker rather than a direct lender. So in that case, if you're working with a broker, the benefits of that is that a broker has relationships with all of the different private lenders all over Canada. So in that case, if you're working with a direct broker that has relationships with all the different lenders and private lenders all over Canada, you're going to have much more options. The analogy I like to give is kind of like Subway. If you go to a Subway restaurant and you ask Subway for the best sandwich, they're going to show you the best Subway sandwich, just like the other 2 options I'm going to show you in this video. But if you go to a broker is going to have all of the different sandwiches that the city provides. Maybe that small little mom and pop shop or that cool restaurant down the street. But there are tons of different sandwiches that might actually be a better fit for you. Same way with loans in terms of you getting qualified. Maybe if the other 2 places I recommend can't get you the business funding that you need, there might be actually another lender that we could go to get you the right business funding. So you can look at it as if you go to a brokerage like Outcome99, you're pretty much looking at all of the possible chances that you could get. The second option that you look at is merchant growth. Now, merchant growth is great. Actually, funny enough, if you work with Outcome99, we actually also do work with merchant growth as well too. But if you choose to go to merchant growth yourself, what's great about them is that they can get you about $5,000 to up to about $1 million wired to your business in 24 hours. Now, merchant growth has been around since 2009. They're a great lender, but they do classify themselves as an A-level lender. So what that means is that typically you're going to need a higher credit score, typically over 620, 640. And they do have a much more strict due diligence process, but when you do get accepted with a merchant growth loan, it's typically going to be a very great loan. More competitive rates, much more funding on the table, and very easy to work with. So it is good before going to them to work with a broker that has a good relationship with merchant growth, because they are a little bit more picky about the companies that they do decide to give funding to. And the third option, another Canadian option, is 2M7. With 2M7, it's another fast business loan option here in Canada. They get you about $5,000 to $300,000 back as a loan in 24 hours. Now, also a really great team to work with. They're actually based out in Toronto. What's great about 2M7 is actually they have really good payment discounts on the factor rate. So what that means is, say for example, if you have $4,000 worth of interest, depending on how fast you pay that down, I've seen it anywhere between 10, 15, 30, and 40% discounts on the factor rates that they provide. But those are the 3 best options how to go to for Canadians looking to get fast business funding. So if you have any questions, you can comment down below, or if you want to just skip all that, click the link in our bio or go to Outcome99.com to get about $10,000 to $5 million in the next 24 hours.